Welcome to Pastor Jerone TV. I'm your host, Pastor Jerome Davison. Well, we've been talking about how the agenda of the LG people and those who are in power, the elites, have been pushing this agenda to demasculinize the man. And they're using our secular heroes and even pastors. You know, I'm a pastor, and people ask me all the time here on YouTube, am I a pastor? If they knew me, they'd know I am. I'm very vocal, but I didn't hang with a lot of pastors, especially ones who had questionable reputations or questionable behaviors. You know, I don't want to be mingled up in any of that. I don't want any scandals tied to me, because I want to do a work for God and be God's vessel that He's called us to be. And the preacher has got to be an example of what he preaches. So even our preachers are falling into great sin, unimaginable sin. There was a situation in the book of Numbers one time that when the children of Israel was journeying through the wilderness, they stopped in a place called Moab. And Moab, these were the descendants of Lot and his daughters. His daughters got Lot drunk and had descendants. They were the Amorites and the Moabites. They were forbidden to worship with the people of God, and because of sexual perversion. And so they went into the area of the Moabites. One of the princes among God's people went and got one of the Moabite women, brought her into the camp, past the tent of Moses. While Moses is sitting out there with the elders, he brought her past the tent of Moses, went into his tents, and commenced to have sex with her. And one of the regular people got filled with the Spirit of God, picked up a spear and drove it through both of them while they were having sex. And God blessed him with a blessing, and a curse was stayed off of the people. I say that to say that while we have people giving into the curse of this agenda to demasculinize the man, to make the man effeminate, we need people to stand up and rebuke it. We need people to stay away from those artists. Don't celebrate them. They need to be totally rejected. I'm going to tell you why. They are showing you that they are the enemy, and they are with the enemy. The enemy wants to make the male a female. All right? And they want to take away our fathers from our communities and among our society. That's an enemy to me. You can't be my friend and be somebody that loved me and try to take away the heads of our community. Okay? Now, I said all this to say that this Pharrell guy, I don't know much about him. I don't follow secular music that much. But I know he has that song, Happy, and that he was sued by Marvin Gaye's family because of a song that was close to one of Marvin Gaye's songs. Well, anyway, he's donning the cover of GQ magazine with the headline saying, "The New Masculinity." New masculinity. Let me ask you a question. Why aren't they going after women? You know, why are they going after the man? Okay? And then why are the men so willing to go along with it? These are the guys that was rapping about all the women they've been with and how to be a pimp and a player and a hustler and all this stuff. And now all of a sudden you wearing a dress? You know, I'm not for either one. I believe a man should be a husband of one wife. I believe he should be the father of children. Okay, if he has children, father his children, and be a teacher and be a godly man. Contribute to his society, pay his taxes, and do what's right. All this other stuff, leaning to the left or far too right, is too crazy. Either way, it's very poisonous. But we got to reject these people. And I'm not one for boycotting and all of that, banning and all that kind of stuff. But when they come out with new songs or have a Twitter account, it should be crickets. It should be nothing. We should all reject these people because they're showing that they are our enemies. Okay? GQ magazine, Google, Time magazine, I mean, you name it. Any popular media or outlet is in the hands of our enemies. People who feel like they are elite over us and they like to tell us what to think. They don't like our opinion. That's obvious, right? They want to ban our tax exemption from the church for not agreeing with the LG lifestyle. They don't like our opinion. When they want to hear an opinion from us, they'll give it to us. And this is our opinion of you, and this is the opinion that you must repeat. This is the new masculinity. And you got to go along with it. Well, no, we don't want to go along with it. We reject it. Okay? And we reject anybody you raise up, whether they're black, white, rich, poor, big, tall, whatever. They can be a priest, a pastor, a rapper, whatever they are. We reject it, we reject you, and we reject all of it. All of it. You and all your stuff can go back to the pits of hell from where you brought it from. We bind it and we rebuke it now. We don't want anything to do with it. And that should be our attitude. That should be our attitude. When they come out with this stuff and thinking they're doing something to help us find a new way to be an effeminate man, no, we don't want that. We don't want that. That's a curse to society. Okay? You're trying to bring to us a curse, and you want us to smile while our children are suffering and while our communities are suffering. No. It's poisonous. It's a poisonous mindset. And I think everybody should reject it. I think everyone should reject it, no matter who you are, especially here in America. These guys, you know what? They make plenty of money. They make plenty of money. But no money's enough. No, I mean, no amount of millions is enough for these guys. Okay? It's not about the money for them. Because really, these guys have surrendered themselves over to the one world order mindset. Okay? And that we are the minions. And that we should give in to what they say and how they feel. And give in to their Lord. But understand, our Lord and our God established male and female created he them. And then he said to them, be fruitful and multiply. But these people, they want to take away the multiply by destroying the seed and killing through abortion and then stopping reproduction of humanity by making the men desire men. Do you understand? Therefore, it's not going to be any marrying women and reproducing after our kind. That's what this is all about. It's a ploy and a pull to demasculinize the men, make them desire each other, have them burning in their flesh one for another, and therefore the woman is left out with no seed and no man, and the human population begin to suffer at that point. They want to depopulate the human race because they hate the human race. This is why I'm always upset when a gay couple always talking about adopting kids and how much they love kids. No, you don't love kids. You don't. Because your lifestyle is anti-kids. It's anti-life. So you don't tell me that, don't give me all that love stuff. You're adopting kids to train them and help them adopt that crooked and perverse lifestyle. All right? But God's grace be on their minds and cover their minds and protect them so that they will be normal and not abnormal. Pastor Jerone here. I'll see you on the next video.